Hello everybody, in this video we are going to be talking about trend lines. I'm going to show you pretty much the basic way to draw a trend line here on the TradingView stock chart. So let's get right to it. The first thing you're going to want to do is bring up whatever stock or ticker symbol you are wanting to draw the trend line for. In this case we have the S&P 500 or the SPY ticker symbol. This is just an S&P 500 index fund. It's probably one of the most popular ETFs on the market. So let's go ahead to our top left of our screen here and click the trend tool. It just looks like a line with two circles on each end. But then let's go ahead and find our support for this chart here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this right here as support. This is the end of October of 2020. Just a nice low point support area. So we're going to go ahead and click once right here at the bottom of one of these candles, one of the lowest candles. Then what we're going to do is just drag our mouse and go up towards one of the next low spots, kind of more recently, a new support level essentially. And that will be right here. As you can see, there was a little dip here, and that's going to be a good support level to chart. So what I like to do is just drag way past that, keeping the line right at that support level. And I like to drag past it by a little ways. And we are on the daily chart here, by the way, but you can use it. You can use this, charting technique or drawing trend lines on any time frame, whether you're on the hourly, the daily, the minute. But for this example, we're just going to be on the daily time frame, which is going to be good for determining trends over a longer term or a longer span of time, essentially. So now we have a support trend line here. This might be all you need. Some people only like to draw a support trend line, but what I like to do actually is go ahead and draw another one, and then I like to kind of pick a couple resistance points. Now when doing trend lines, you really only need to pick 2 points, but it's going to depend on different charts and different styles. There's no right way to do this technically. It all comes down to practice at the end of the day and what works for you. But this is just how I like to do it, and hopefully this will help you understand how to draw trend lines a little better. But we have our support trend line here. Now I'm going to draw a resistance trend line. Again, same concept as picking a low point, two low points here, but in this case I'm going to try to pick two high points, which is like resistance. So right here's a little bit of a high point, but actually this one over here is a little higher, so I might just go ahead and use that one. It is back a little further, but then we're going to drag up. Then the next high point is about right here. I could use this very recent one, but I'm just going to go ahead and use this one that is from about mid-February 2021. So now I'm going to drag it about the same distance as I dragged my other one. Put it right about there. And then now we have a nice little trend drawn. And what we can kind of determine from this, just very basic analysis, is that this S&P 500 or the SPY ETF does look to be trending upwards, of course, having these little dips here and there as usual. Now if we zoom in a little bit, we can see it is kind of forming, or it is kind of coming to a point. And this is, of course, what a lot of people expect to eventually lead to a break above the 400 area right here, the $400 mark on the SPY index. So that's what I'm expecting in the future, but of course anything can happen. This is not financial advice. This is just a video on how to draw trend lines and maybe a little bit of how to use them. But that will hopefully give you a basic idea on trend lines. Just to recap, you want to draw a support level from two low points, or a few low points, because for instance you could draw right here a little bit of a tighter uh, support line, trend line, but it's going to depend on the chart. But this is just the way I like to do it. To keep it simple, probably just pick 2 points if you're a beginner just trying to learn how to do this. I think this is a pretty good example here. It shows a good uptrend with some clear resistance and support points. And it also shows that it is kind of starting to come to a point where you could see a breakout, you could see a break, or it could start moving sideways. Nobody knows. But that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully this helped you understand how to draw trend lines and use trend lines to help determine a trend with a stock. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if this helped you out, and leave a like on the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.